What's going on, guys? Mitesh here. So today I want to give you guys something a little different. I have a trip coming up I'm going to go on tomorrow, and I was thinking it's the perfect time to go over what I think you should pack in a backpack to get you through a trip. So this is going to be mostly tech-wise, but a few non-tech related things to get you through a trip, make sure you have a good time. So here we go. Oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, this entire video is being shot on the Pixel 2, so using the front and rear facing cameras, so you guys can see what the quality of those are like, and this is my first 4K video, so I'm excited for that. Alright, so let's start off by talking about the most important thing when traveling, the water bottle. So, I know this is going to come as a bit of a surprise, especially for a tech video, but I think a water bottle is an essential thing when traveling. I don't know about you guys, but when I'm traveling, I usually spend a lot of time outdoors and normally get very thirsty, so having a water bottle is a great thing for me. I basically need one whenever I'm traveling. I even use one pretty much every day, so this one's lasted me a good long while. It's one of the high vacuum mugs apparently. It's got the double walls to keep your liquids cold or hot, whatever you want, so this thing can keep liquids cold for up to like 24 hours. I know I've definitely left it outside my car in the hot sun, and it's like, even though the metal outside is hot, the water inside is still cold, so you definitely need to pick one of these up. I have linked to something similar down below. I don't even know where I got this one from, but I've loved it since I've gotten it. So that's my number one thing. If you take away nothing from this video, take away that. Take a water bottle with you when you're traveling. But let's set that aside and get to the actual tech stuff that we have here. So first of all is this bag right here. This is the Thule En Route Triumph 2 Day Pack. I picked this up a little while ago. I actually did a separate review for this if you guys are interested. It's linked in the description. But this is a great bag. It's got enough space to fit all of your stuff. As you can see, I've got it packed here pretty tightly. And it's also really great for traveling because it's got some nice features, some nice hidden pockets and things like that. So for quick access, it's even got a quick access spot right here. But great bag for that. So if you guys are interested, check out the link for the full review, and if you guys are interested in buying also. So let's Okay, so to give you guys a heads up, so I was planning on filming this entire thing with the Pixel 2, but the app kept crashing, so I'm on the Android 8.1 beta, and apparently something's going wrong with it. I'm not sure what yet, but the app keeps disconnecting from the camera, like physically disconnecting from the hardware, so the app keeps running, but the camera just stops functioning. So I don't know, weird beta problem hopefully, and hopefully not a real issue with the Pixel 2. But the rest of this video will be filmed on the ZTE Axon 7. So once again, here we go. Alright, so let's get into this bag. So first of all, you have these compression clips right here, and they're great if you have clothes inside of this thing. I don't, but it's a great way to compress the bag. So let's see if I can open this up with one hand, and look at that. One of the things I always say about a bag is if it has good zippers, you know it's a quality bag. So you can see you just do this with one hand, one finger even, just open the entire thing up. So let's go ahead and put this down. So one of the things I definitely have packed always is camera equipment. So, let's start off with this. This is, of course, a selfie stick. So this is a Bluetooth selfie stick from Spigen. It has come in handy a lot of times for me personally. I know selfie sticks have kind of gone out of style, but I still find them actually pretty useful, especially when you're just especially if you're like trying to do video recording, because it really helps to stabilize the video. You can just hold it in your hand, and it really cuts out all the shakes that you have from your hand. I know OIS helps, but this also can help with that. And especially if you're doing like a vlog, you want to get your camera as far away from you as possible. This is probably one of the best ways to do it. Now, if you want to get some interesting shots, it can also be a great way to use you can use this like a monopod and things like that. So it's pretty versatile. This one, like I said, is Bluetooth, so even if your phone doesn't have a headphone jack, it will work with it. So people always told me that getting the wired one was better because you didn't have to worry about a battery. But now that we're all losing our headphone jacks, turns out I think I was a smart one. So selfie stick, definitely something good to have. I understand if people are wary of taking these and being a tourist in a place, so it's still good to have, but I understand if you don't want to take one. So next up is the camera. So I like to travel with the DSLR, and this is actually the camera I use to make most of my videos. It's the Canon 70D. It's a really good camera. It takes pretty good stills and takes great video, so I really like this camera a lot. I've taken a lot of photos with it, and Definitely my go-to. Now, most people don't need to take a dedicated DSLR. I think most people will just use their phone, but especially if you're traveling somewhere very scenic or something, you will want to take some good pictures. If you want to print them out, DSLR quality pictures are much better than cell phone quality pictures. So, something, if you have one, definitely consider taking it. If you have a mirrorless camera, even better because they're much smaller. This thing is gigantic and a little annoying to take at times, but still good to have good pictures. No matter where you go, pictures are always a must. And to go along with that, I have this right here. This, if I can hold it still, this is a mini tripod. So I'm sure you guys have seen like the gorilla pods and things like that. This is another one like that. It's called the Ultra Pod 2. Let me see if I can unzip this thing. So as you can tell, it gets pretty small. And it can hold a lot of weight. So it can hold this Canon 70D and 18 to 135 lens all very comfortably and keep it all in place. Ooh, that's really hard to get out. Alright, here we go. Like I said, called the UltraPod 2. I have a link to it down below. I got it off Amazon for like $20 or something. Definitely worth it. It's great if you want to take long exposure shots. I'm going to be going up to Yosemite in my trip, and I will definitely want to take some star trail pictures or something like that. So I don't feel like taking my big giant tripod, so this thing will do in its place. Like I said, it can hold everything I need it to, and it stays put. These rubber feet really do help it just stay in place. So awesome for that. Definitely worth picking up if you guys are into photography at all and want to carry your own DSLR. Next up is, well, battery charger for the Canon 70D. The battery's already in there, but definitely good to keep a charger with you in case you do take a lot of video or photos. And then we have, alright, give me a second. We have this right here. This is a protective case, and this came from another bag actually, but I use it to carry my lenses around in, so it's nice. It has some padding to keep the lenses protected, stop them from getting scratched and stuff. But so inside I have this is a Canon 50 mil lens. It's the f1.8. It's a nifty 50. It's a really good lens for taking portraits. Definitely one of my favorites. Gives you a nice bokeh effect, so great for that. Real bokeh, not the fake stuff you get for portrait mode. So awesome for that. This is the 24mm prime lens. It's a f2.8, and it's pretty good for taking like landscape shots, especially in the dark. It's like this thing works pretty well. I find this actually pretty useful indoors because indoors you usually don't have enough light if you're not carrying a lighting kit with you, and this thing's great for taking indoor shots. And then of course I have the 18 to 135 lens, kit lens, and I'm a big fan of this one. This one is much better than the 18 to 55 lens that you can normally get with cameras, and it's just a better build quality and better glass inside. So it's a lot of lenses to carry with. Like I said, most people don't need to do this. I personally am a big fan of photography, so I will take all of this stuff with me. And then finally, inside I have my laptop. Once again, this is one of those things where I don't think everybody needs to take their laptop with them. I like to do stuff on my trip, so normally I will try to edit and upload this video from my trip. So it is good for me to have my laptop with me. It's just a MacBook 13 here. It's the old MacBook 13, MacBook Pro 13, so it's a little hard to get out right now, so I'm just going to leave it in there. I'm sure you guys have seen MacBook Pros, so not worried about that. And then finally, for accessories, I have all of these things. So, of course, sunglasses, and no matter where you go, most likely it'll be sunny for at least a day or two, and having good sunglasses is a must, especially if you want to look cool. Sunglasses, awesome. Cables. Brick, you need a brick to charge your phone. Don't forget your brick. Cable. Don't forget your cable. You will have a bad time otherwise. Don't forget cables. All right. Next up, we have this. This is a micro USB cable. It has a micro USB to USB Type-C adapter on it. So I have a lot of accessories that use micro USB, and I have my phone which uses Type-C. So this little gadget takes micro USB input, converts it to USB Type-C. Super useful if you want to keep making use of your micro USB cables, and also really great if you have devices that use both micro USB and USB Type-C. So you can just carry one cable and both of them will work. So awesome. Definitely worth picking up these. Like I said, links are down below in the description for all this stuff. And then hand sanitizer. Crazy stuff, right? Hand sanitizer, if you're traveling, you're most likely touching a lot of stuff in public transportation. If you're going outdoors, your hands are going to touch nature, and most of that stuff is pretty gross. Before eating, you're probably going to want to hand sanitize your hands. Don't get sick on your trip. Take some hand sanitizer with you. Definitely worth it. Oh, there's one other thing I forgot, and that's, of course, a battery pack. I have it in here in this quick storage pocket. This is a pretty old battery pack. It's a RAV Power. It's 7,800 milliamp hour. It's a pretty small battery compared to the 20+ thousand milliamp hour batteries you get today. But I've had this thing for a couple of years, and it's definitely lasted me a good long time. As you can see, I haven't charged this thing for like a month or so, and it still has 3 bars. And it holds a charge pretty long. It doesn't have quick charge or anything, but this thing has been rock steady with me. So I'm going to link one of the newer battery packs down below if you guys are interested. But battery packs are awesome, especially on trips, because especially if you are like traveling in another country, you're not going to have a lot of signal and your phone will most likely die. You're going to take video, you're going to take photos. Your phone's not going to last. Even if it has a great battery, it won't last all day, and you will want one of these things. So that's pretty much it. Oh, there's one other thing that I forgot. It's still in here. It's so far in here that it's hard to get. And that is headphones. So I have these. These are Sony MDR 100. They're Huron Wireless MDR 100 ABN or something like that. I have a link down below, like I said, so you guys can see what they are like. But these are noise-canceling headphones, and they are awesome, especially if you're traveling on a plane and you want to cut out engine noise. These are great for that. They're very comfortable. They have 20+ hours of battery, so they'll get you through most trips if you charge them up beforehand. And if in case you forget to charge them up, they do come with a 3.5mm headphone cable, and as you can tell, I've put it onto my headphone dongle already, so I don't forget that either. And it also comes with a micro USB cable, so all of that fits nicely in the case, and as you can see, it folds up pretty small, so all of this fits into that bag very nicely. And for me, that's pretty much it. Everything here I do take with me on trips. Not everyone needs to take all this stuff, but if nothing else, take the water bottle. Don't forget the water bottle and your cables. Seriously, don't forget your power. Don't forget your cables for your cell phone. And that's pretty much it. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys in this one. I'm really kind of sad this didn't work out. I couldn't do this entire thing with the Pixel 2, but at least you guys learned not to upgrade to the Android 8.1 beta, even if you feel like you want to be ahead of the curve. Sometimes the bugs are definitely there. So that's all I have for you guys. If you guys like it, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys want to see more videos like this, please let me know, because I really don't know what you guys want to see. If you guys really like something like this, definitely let me know. I had fun making this, so hopefully you guys enjoyed it too. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.